Hey guys, welcome back to Contest Prep University. I'm Joe Klemczewski with Adam Atkinson, and we're going to continue into part 2 of our Competing as a Masters series. And we're going to talk about this being your first show. What if you are a Masters age competitor, first time you've ever competed, which I think happens a lot, Adam, because a lot of times people just kind of catch wind of the sport and maybe they've got their kids raised and out of the house and the career's going well. And so, a new goal often brings people to this. And it's exciting, but it's also, a little bit intimidating sometimes for people getting in. So what advice do you give? If somebody comes to you and says, hey, I'm thinking about it, Adam, I don't know. Do you think I'm good enough? Should I do it? What would you tell them?
Yeah, so usually with a first-time Masters competitor, there's also the novice divisions that are, not selected by age. Those can be a really good option to get some more stage time. You're already at the show, and that could just make the show more exciting and even give you some practice being on stage. So not only will I put them in Masters, but maybe potentially a novice class. And if I think they're really competitive, I might even have them do the Open as well. That could also depend on show size and things like that. But if it's somebody's first show, I'm probably not going to throw them into something that I think is going to be ultra competitive.
Mm-hmm.
So
let's stay right there for a second, because this is a difficult topic for me sometimes. Some people want to go in and they want to be competitive, even if they're 45, 55, 60 years old. They've got that eye of the tiger. They want to get in there and win. Other people, this is like, yeah, it's kind of a bucket list thing. I just want to see what it's like. Where do you draw the line of telling somebody, yeah, let's do this, you're going to love it, versus you might not like it? What kind of keeps you pushing or pulling one way or the other?
One way I typically pull one way a lot is Masters in Bikini. And just because on a national level, you even just see the criteria change for Masters, just because it kind of has to. So when you see a Masters competitor up against 19-year-olds, that ends up, let's say, conditioning aside, everyone's condition. Usually somebody younger is just going to have a less extreme look, which if you go by the NPC standards and criteria, that is what bikini is. So that is where I might pull someone from like doing the Open or even doing sometimes even a novice class if I can kind of find out if there's a ton of 19 or 20-year-olds in there that can make a big difference.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I know this is a delicate topic because we don't want to be ageist or hurtful to anybody, but I do think it has to be said that remember, what you're thinking about doing is getting on stage in less than a bikini in front of several hundred strangers, and now there are going to be pictures memorializing this forever on social media. And so you have to decide, okay, is it just my goal to get in shape and train as hard as everybody else would and have those kind of photos that I want and just enjoy the process? Or is it truly to get on a stage to be competitive in this sport? And again, without trying to split hairs of political correctness, I think that's a consideration a lot of people don't have going in, and some people do end up pretty disappointed.
Yeah, definitely. So I think it's also important to understand a client and how they're going to handle, potential loss and knowing what's good for them.
Exactly, and that's a great point. Any coaches who are listening out there, that's where I would lead that conversation, is just to really discuss it. Say this is what's going to happen. Take a look at some of the video footage and the photos of other people, Masters competitors, all this. Is your goal truly to be on stage, or is it just to accomplish that condition? And if it is, if they go in knowing full well that it's going to be potentially brutal and you're going to be judged and paraded on a stage like that, then that's fine. I don't want to dissuade anybody, but you just have to know everything going in, I think.
Absolutely. I have a great example of one show I don't send my Masters clients to do as far as Open divisions or novice divisions. It's actually held at a college campus, and they have flyers for this show all year long. So every girl that goes to that rec center decides, you know what, I'm going to get ready for my first show. So I don't dare ever send a master's into like an open category or a novice category there, because it's just bad news.
Yeah. And to be fair, I know 50 and 60 and 70-year-olds who look amazing and all that, but that's what we're talking about. You know, genetics are genetics, and you never know. So just keep that in mind, guys. And as we go through these other topics, I think you'll find that some of the things we talk about can help you get ready for that process. We're going to talk about posing, hormones, training, all those things that may change as we start reaching those masters categories. So thanks for watching and listening, and we'll catch you next time.